Hey, Astro Kids, and welcome back. And in today's video, we'll be talking about the conjunction of Sun, Moon, and Mercury. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. So first of all, we have to understand what the sun represents. So sun is the soul, the personality, the ego. It is all about our true self. Sun also represents our relationship with the Father, with government, with those in positions of authority. It is our ability to rise in authority. The sun also has to do with our intelligence, with our wisdom, our higher self. It is all about our confidence, our self-esteem, good health, and vitality. The moon represents the mother, the relationship we have with the motherly figure in our lives. It also represents our mind, so it has to do with our thoughts, emotions, desires, everything that crosses through our minds. And it has a lot to do with the stability and peace of the mind as well. It's connected with our home environment, with our early childhood, how we were raised, brought up, all of the things that we need to feel nurtured and satisfied is seen through the moon's position. The moon is also associated with government and authority, similar to the sun as well. Mercury represents communication. It is all about our communication skills, along with any other skill. Mercury is our ability to learn, to gather information, to pick up on things very quickly, very analytical planet, all about numbers, calculations, doing business, dealing with wealth is seen through Mercury. Mercury also has to do with our close relationships, such as our siblings, cousins, and close friends. It's all about all of our hobbies, activities, the things that we show interest in. Mercury gives us the ability to make quick, logical decisions. Mercury is also a very youthful planet that is very curious, very inquisitive, very much about this childlike innocence. So, what happens then when we have a conjunction of Sun, Moon, and Mercury? Well, it's very important first to check to see the condition of these planets because Moon and Mercury are very changeable and adaptable. They're very impressionable, so they can take on the qualities of anything in the chart. So, very important to see the condition, especially of Moon and Mercury. You want to always see if moon is waxing or waning. This becomes extremely important, but also to see the sign placement, the dignity. What element are these planets in? This becomes extremely important to see in the chart. If the moon or Mercury are too close in conjunction with the sun, this can create a combustion. So, this is something that you want to be mindful of. When the sun gets too close to Mercury in particular, it can give you harsh speech or communication. It can even give some difficulty with communication depending upon how it's placed in the chart. So it can make you speak less with this placement. But it can also make you very intelligent depending upon how badly placed it is in the chart. This becomes extremely important to see. When the moon is very close in conjunction with Mercury, it also can make your speech very emotional, very expressive, very passionate. And when sun is in conjunction with moon, this of course creates a new moon effect. So depending upon where this is in the conjunction, ideally you want the moon to be in front of the sun, moving away from the sun. This becomes extremely important. But this placement can give some strict parenting, some difficulties in the early childhood experience sometimes, depending upon how this is placed in the chart. Again, you want to see the condition of this conjunction. This becomes extremely important. So when you have Sun, Moon, and Mercury in a conjunction, this can make your parents very intelligent, very analytical individuals, and they can be very oriented towards business, towards education, towards success. They can motivate you with this placement as well. You can see them as someone who is a great guide, a great inspiration to you, where you can go to your parents for support. Again, you want to see the condition of all of these planets because this can become turbulent in this conjunction depending upon what this looks like in your chart. But for the most part, this gives a great sense of guidance and inspiration through the parents. And definitely the parents can inspire you in terms of your views, your outlooks in life, because Mercury is all about our ability to make decisions. So this can be seen in this position. This can make you a very communicative person, very social, very talkative, very interested in meeting different people with this placement. It can also make you very curious, very interested in wanting to learn and gather information. Along with this, Mercury rules travel, so you can have a great interest in traveling to different locations as well. But because the moon represents the mind, there can be a lot of traveling in the mind as well. This placement can make you very restless in your thought process. So, particularly if this is not placed well in the chart, there can be a lot of restlessness in the mind. Difficulty with concentrating and focusing sometimes can be seen. Depending upon how this is placed, this also can mean that you don't value emotions as much, that you are more focused towards logic and reasoning with this placement. So it can make you very sympathetic, but not as outwardly expressive with emotions. Again, you want to check to see how is this all placed in the chart. Definitely, though, it can make you very business oriented. And because your parents may have been interested in business with this placement, this can carry over to you as well. So ultimately, this conjunction tends to do well when it's placed in Leo or Sagittarius. This tends to be the best placement. It also can do very well in Pisces as well, even though Pisces is debilitated, but you want to see what is the placement of Jupiter as well. This ultimately, though, is a placement that can give you great skills of communication, writing, media, journalism, business, entrepreneurship, any kind of skill that you can pick up on. This placement is excellent for this. This can make you very skilled in terms of money management. Again, you want to check to see that Mercury is not combust in this placement. This becomes extremely important. If you have it placed in an earth sign, it can make you very technical with your skills, especially in Virgo, very detail oriented, very methodical. This is where Mercury gets exalted. So very, very skillful, creative, clever with this placement. If you have it placed in an air sign, it can make you very research oriented, all about gathering information, and very much socially inclined, knowing how to network, how to connect with others. If you have this placed in a water sign, it can also make you very skilled at research as well. And especially this can take you into mysticism, into the occult, into deep spirituality. If you have it placed in Pisces, it especially can take you into creative expression and self-realization. So going inward and really tapping into your imagination and intuition. If you have it placed in a fire sign, this makes you very quick and dynamic in your ability to learn. Now, depending upon how this is placed, there may be some impatience, though. It can make you very impulsive, having difficulty with seeing things all the way through in your studies. So again, you want to see how is this placed here in the fire signs. So I hope you all enjoyed this. If you like this, don't forget to leave a like. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video.